Claire Foy plays a stalking victim unwillingly admitted to a psychiatric unit in our first film we're going to talk about today, which is Steven Soderbergh's Unsane. This is his second film since coming out of retirement after Logan Lucky. Very much a change of pace. This is a psychological thriller in which a younger woman finds herself not unsure if she is actually seeing her stalker, or if this is just some of her PTSD after she's moved to a new town. So as I mentioned before, she finds herself she goes to seek help for these symptoms and finds herself unwillingly, what's the word I'm looking for here? Against her will, she's admitted to the psychiatric unit, and there's a story there as to why she's there, but the bigger story is what's going on with her and her stalker. So this is a little bit difficult film to talk about because even on the tagline it says, is she or isn't she, unsane or insane, so kind of leaving things in the air there to not give anything away. With that said, and I think it is in the trailer, her stalker, played by Joshua Leonard, who I know best from Blair Witch Project way back.
I was hoping you'd remember that.
He is a character in the film, and much of the tension is coming from their relationship. Again, not saying whether it exists in her mind or actually there. Jay Farrow plays a supporting actor, which he doesn't really deviate too much from his nice guy, likable persona that everyone knows so well from SNL. Mm-hmm. I haven't really seen him act in too many other things.
Yeah, this is the first time I've seen him.
Okay, yeah, it might be the first time for me. I'm just but he does a good job. Getting more into the film. So psychological thriller, I felt like this film works really, really well on that front. The thrills are good. It's exciting. It gives you those things that you would expect, but where it really shines is the psychological aspect. Getting into the mind, less the mind of a stalker, but the victim being stalked, and then what she gives back to him. What I thought was the strongest scene when she's confronting him on his feelings for her, which she doesn't care. He cares for her, but not the real her.
Right.
And then that gets into her showing herself to be not just the victim of stalking, which she is, but also very much a strong person, and she uses those both strengths, but also I'd say some character weaknesses,
right,
in order to kind of battle back.
So what'd you think of it?
I really enjoyed it. It was it's a 3 stars for me out of 4.
This is really 2 movies in one. One is the psychological horror of being trapped against your will, with no real way out by corporate greed and corruption. That's the movie number 1.
Yes.
Movie number 2 is the ex-boyfriend from hell or stalker angle, and that's a genre that I'm actually quite fond of. Fatal Attraction, Fear, and there's a little of that here, although it's played out differently. So I was actually hoping that it would stick with the corporate malfeasance, trapped against your will, that kind of thing. I thought that was very effective, and but the stalker thing has been done a lot before. That said, the stuff with the stalker is done well. It's intense, it's scary, it's well acted. Both Claire Foy and Joshua Leonard are very good. So it gets a solid recommendation from me. And one thing you didn't mention is how it was shot with an iPhone camera. Yeah. And I thought that was really well, because it could have fooled me. And it looks, like any professional movie more or less. And it adds an immediacy. The low grade quality of the images adds an immediacy to the proceedings that it wouldn't otherwise have. But he doesn't shake the camera. It's not like kind of a Cloverfield kind of thing, right. Which I liked and greatly appreciated. Right. But yeah, it gets a solid 3 out of 4 for me.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I was actually waiting for you to mention that because I want to get your perspective because I went into the film having known that.
Yeah, I did,
and you didn't. So so I was kind of looking for it.
Yeah.
But like you said, it wasn't the shots were still shots. They were still set up.
Yeah.
But, he was still thinking about where it was set up, and really I thought, and then because I was thinking about it, I thought it worked for the setting because you're in this psychiatric unit where that's a bleak feeling place to begin with.
Yeah.
So it definitely, I thought it added to the bleakness, and then also you could kind of think like security camera, although it didn't really set up shots like that too much.
Right.
But I thought it worked for this type of film.
Right. It did.
Which is why
it's an indie film, and it should be viewed of it as such. And I think you're right. It does work, and I like these kind of mindfuck movies, and so in that level, it does work. I recommend this movie. I liked it.
All right.